Hi, I am back telling you part 2 about meeting my sister. So where I left off, I was outside a vegan donut shop and she was a few minutes late. So I just kind of walked around the streets for a little while, and then I sat down and I told the waiter that I was meeting someone. And like 5 minutes after I sat down, here she waltzes in. And yeah, it was really nice. We gave each other a hug, and she was getting a little misty, and I was, getting excited to meet her and all that good stuff. And so we sat down, we had lunch. It was a vegan restaurant. It was really good. And we kind of just talked about our lives, a little bit about her growing up and what she was like in high school. And she talked a little bit about my dad and the time that he saw her mother. And she said she hung out with him when she was younger. She didn't know it was her father, but they hung out, for a couple years. And then they broke up and they moved away to Washington. So during these couple of years, Jenny went to work every day. And my mom was there every day. And my mom was suspicious. And, she knew. When Lindsay was born, my dad showed off her picture. Oh, look, here's her daughter, blah, blah, blah. And her mother had been married and was not able to get pregnant with that man. And then all of a sudden she got pregnant. So, we knew that she was his. So we talked about that a little bit. And then she wanted to know about the whole family in general and what their opinion was. And I said, my kids are happy. They're happy to get another relative, to get an aunt. And Stephen, doesn't really have an opinion one way or the other. And then she was asking about my dad and saying, doesn't he want to know his daughter? Doesn't he want to know? Wouldn't you want to know if you had a child? And I said, yeah, but you know what? We're not him. And we're not going to get the response or the emotions from him. Because that's just how he is. He, whatever. He pretty much still denies that it's his daughter, which, but he goes in and out of that. He has to admit that it's her. And so I said, hey, I called up my dad and said, hey, we're going to FaceTime you. And he said, okay. Call back. Lindsay and I were on the FaceTime video. And of course, my dad has his sound on, but not the picture. So it was really kind of sneaky. But that's, that's my dad. And, I just said, hey, here's Lindsay. And he said hi. And then he started going into something about how Jenny ruined his life and blah, blah, blah. And he got into the big fight with the Greeks and all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty much all he said. And then we said goodbye. And she looked a little disappointed. And I just said, hey, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get your emotions validated. You're not going to get warm and fuzzy. You're not going to get, I missed you so much. Where have you been? You're not going to get any of that from him. That's just not him. And yeah, she talked about her boyfriend, Jake, and they're getting married. And then they want to go on a honeymoon to Europe. And she wanted to go to Greece, and I was kind of like, oh, well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. Just do what you want. And so, yeah, we had a nice time. We talked, we had lunch, and then we stopped and had 2 drinks at a bar. And then, she left and had to go back to the ferry and take the ferry for, I think, maybe an hour, maybe a little more. And then she had to drive from the ferry to the house. So she had a long day ahead of her. And so I went my way, and I went to walk home, or walk part of the way, and then I Ubered. And I stopped somewhere to get, I can't remember what it was because it's not on my bank statement, but I stopped somewhere to get a soda, and my identity was stolen, or my credit card identity, let's put it that way. My credit card number was stolen. And so, yeah, that was the way I ended my day. And I hope to see her again. I explain why I couldn't go to the wedding, and yeah, we'll just probably meet again in the future. Bye.